What's up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 6 of CLDL Master Division. This week we're up against Black 117, who well, I have like some phlegm in my throat. I have not played him since like season 1, I believe. So it's nice to be able to play them again. Although they have, I think, like the most like annoying team of all time. They have two defensive Terras with Articuno Galler and Registeel. They also have Screamtail and Tinglu. They also had a Latias in the back. And also they have, you're not going to be able to see the whole thing. They also had Slacking not Quillfish, Swalot and Quilladin, which are all pretty fat mons too. So like everything on his team is very fat except like um, Palafin, Zera. Well, Palafin's pretty fat too. Like Zera, Mega Gallade. You probably didn't see this. I'm gonna go back to this screen. I actually didn't realize he didn't bring Palafin. I guess I can see why. Hold on. What did my opponent say? Oh, okay. I will respond to him later. Um, yeah. So, Um, yeah, there's no Palafin, which surprised me, and I thought maybe they'd bring Latias, but I also assumed like if they didn't bring Latias, it'd probably be because the Weavile matchup was pretty good. Although versus the Registeel, you'd think Weavile isn't like that great, but yeah. Let me turn off the sound really quick, and um, anyways, going into my sets, I brought regular like Flame Water Burst Luna with Facade, Headlong Rush, Drain Punch, and Drain Punch. I don't remember what my last move was. Obviously, I didn't click it. My Weavile is Choice Band, Triple Axle, Knockoff, Ice Shard, and Low Kick. Basically has an option to hit everything for over 50% if not kill them. My Thundurus is Boots with Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Grass Knot, and Volt Switch. This is basically just my... I can switch this in on Zeraora and like Registeel for a bit and like do some things. Um, yeah. There's also I kind of wish I ran Focus Blast. I think Focus Blast would have been a better play than running Grass Knot, but that's all hindsight now. My Regirock is Terra Ghost. I think Regirock was like the set I changed the most because at one point I was like Iron Defense, Body Press, and then I was like, damn, maybe I should run like a Terra that walls like Palafin, Zera, Tinglu to an extent, and like Gallade. Obviously, Terra Ghost doesn't really wall Dark Tinglu, but Tinglu's not hitting that hard back, and I can just like Rest Talk on it. So I'm running Body Press, Terra Blast for both Screamtail and Mega Gallade. Rest Talk, and Rest Talk. My Florida set is actually Choice Specs, although I'm only running one offensive move. Basically, my plan is to bait in one of the Fat Mons, like preferably Registeel or Screamtail, so I can trick them a Choice Specs. I'm running Moonblast, Synthesis, Toxic, and Aromatherapy. Um, I considered running like Stealth Rock, or not Stealth Rock, like Defog, but I actually brought Squishy Head this week, I believe. No, Squishy Head debuted last week. So yeah, I'm bringing Decidueye Hisui again. Not last week, it was like 2 weeks ago when I lost to McGee. I'm bringing Triple Arrows, Defog, Roost, and Toxic on my Decidueye Hisui. So yeah, I'm running Toxic on 2 of my Mons, but I kind of wish I didn't in hindsight because Registeel's immune and both Reggie and Articuno are Terra, and I don't think Screamtail needs to really stay in on either of them, so... Yeah. Although Screamtail would be probably the switch into Decidueye, so I guess Decidueye having Toxic would make sense. But that's all hindsight now. So anyways, getting this started, he's going to reveal to me that he's Terra Poison on both Registeel and Articuno, which is kind of frightening because I think Articuno kind of just walls my whole team. So I have to really watch out for Articuno. I'm gonna lead Decidueye though, because I thought maybe they'd lead like Ting-Lu or Registeel or even like Zeraora. Maybe not Zeraora into Luna Thundurus, but I think people will understand like why I did that. But I'm gonna go hard floor just on the Ice Beam, which doesn't do that much. He's gonna tear a Poison and Toxic me, and I'm gonna trick my choice specs onto him. I'm gonna get his Rocky Helmet, which means I believe 3 of my Mons in this matchup. But all of the bottom 3 of my Mons are Rocky Helmet now. I don't think I actually got into my item, but I am running Rocky Helmet on Decidueye as well. So I have 3 Rocky Helmets, which is cool. He's going to lock himself in the Ice Beam, and it's a little bit scary because he could freeze me, and my only Ice Beam resist is Weavile, which is pretty frightening. Very good team building, very good drafting on my part. I'm going to go into Decidueye on his Iron Defense as Triple Arrows is going to do absolutely nothing, and I'm like, well, I might just lose to Registeel here. He's going to get Rocky Helmet chipped a little bit, but luckily I should live another Body Press. I'm going to just stay and go for the Triple Arrows. Triple Arrows does have the critical hit chance, which I get on the Articuno. So like, if he did stay in there, like this Registeel is like almost dead. I don't think Triple Arrow is killed. I'm assuming it probably would have done like 50. Yeah, because not very effective. Or yeah, Triple Arrows, it did 18% to Registeel. So if it wasn't since crit bypasses defense raises, I would have done 36%, and then a crit off 36 would have been like about 50. So yeah, this Registeel would have been around like 26%, and then I could have easily revenge killed with Thundurus, or just stayed in with Decidueye, and then if he would have died from like Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna Synthesis up, and I'm gonna go Ursaluna on the Screamtail. Ursaluna is always my play on Screamtail here. Once he goes into Screamtail, like he kind of like loses a Pokemon, so he's gonna play rough as I Facade for almost 100%. I'm pretty sure I had a roll to kill this. I think I might have low rolled, but he's gonna get his Wish Pack. However, like at this point, I do just kind of claim him on. I'm gonna Headlong Rush. I'm gonna critical hit, which I kind of wish I got in the last turn with Facade, but yeah, that means I got 2 crits already. I think one was a Triple Arrows crit on Articuno, but like I am overall net lucky in this battle. He's gonna get a Brox with his Ting-Lu, I'm gonna Defog. I figured this exact play was gonna go out, so yeah, there's that. I am actually gonna go Weavile because I was like, I don't think Florges is like gaining me any ground here. So my plan here is to take this Ice Beam, which does a lot because it is choice specs. He's gonna Registeel on my low kick, which doesn't do that much, but another low kick will kill him. I'm actually gonna go Thundurus here as he goes Articuno, since I figured, yeah, he's gonna go Articuno. And I was like, wait, he's choice specs and I don't have Psychic on my set. For some reason, I thought I remembered putting Psychic on my set, but now that I realize that he's Terra Poison and not just like actual poison types, because I think his only poison type was Swalot. It makes sense that I don't actually have Psychic on my set, although I probably should have predicted Terra Poison on both of these, because I think Terra Poison is the best Terra type of all time. For some reason, I hard switch out. I really should have Volt switched. I don't know. Oh, the reason I didn't Volt switch is because I thought Zeraora could come in. But yeah, he's going to Ice Beam. Luckily, I'm not going to get frozen. I'm going to Moonblast for about 11%. And I get the special attack drop, which is really good for me. He's going to go into Registeel as I Synthesis up. And he's going to get some health back. I'm going to go into Thundurus here as he goes back into Articuno. I'm not really sure why we went Articuno, but now I'm just going to Volt Switch. I get another crit, which kind of sucks for him because this Articuno's choice locked. I mean, like, he could lock in a Roost and then switch out, but he's choosing not to. He's letting Articuno get weakened down. At this point, since Registeel is super low, Weavile will pretty much claim a KO. And for some reason, I missed Triple Axle, which really sucks for me, as he Ice Beams again, and I missed Triple Axle, which really sucked. He's going to go into Registeel now. I'm like, okay, Weavile, you can't miss Triple Axle this time, right? And I get all the hits. At this point, I just need 2 hits and he dies. So I'm going to pray for the fact that I get 2 hits here. And Registeel's going to go down. He's going to bring in Zeraora now as I bring in Decidueye. Decidueye should always live a hit from Zeraora. Unfortunately, I don't, because I'm pretty sure the Zeraora is choice banned. Unless this is Adamant, because I think he could afford to run Adamant into me. My fastest mon is Weavile. Um, I actually don't know if he can run Adamant into Weavile. 423 minus 10% is about like 40, 42. So this would be like 381, I think. I think that's how the math would work there. So if I ran max speed Weavile, then he couldn't really do that. And I think I might have went for that on Weavile. I might have been running pretty damn near like max speed, just so it couldn't run admin. I couldn't remember though, because I built like before Thanksgiving. Actually, I think I built on Thanksgiving, actually. But yeah, he's gonna kill me with player off. He's gonna get some Rocky helmet chip, but it gives me some intel into what he is, and I can just bring in Regirock here, and I can trash slides. I can go for body press. I should have maybe considered I should have considered clicking Terra Blast here. However, I thought maybe Ting Lu would come in because I am rock type already, and if I Terra, I'm ghost. Like Ting Lu's still good. I'm gonna preserve Regirock though, as I'm gonna bring in the Florges. And he's gonna switch into Ting Lu. I'm not really sure why we switch into Ting Lu here, but we're gonna Moonblast. I crit him again. I think that's my 4th crit this game. Unfortunately, I don't think that crit mattered. No, I think it mattered because I think Ting Lu lived another hit. But I think for the battle's sake, I don't think that matters too much. He's gonna Mega Evolve into Glade, click Poison Jab, which actually knocks me out. I was kind of surprised that it knocked me out. I'm gonna go into Weavile now because my thought process is if I hit triple axle, everything dies. Yeah, everything dies to triple axle if I hit. And then he's forced to go into Zeraora, which I think I'm comfortable that he's choice banned. I can just kind of let Weavile die and then bring in Regirock and win. However, I get one triple axle hit, and I die because, of course, Weavile is going to click triple axle 5 times and miss like half of them. Because of course it would. Yeah, I'm going to faint there. Regirock's going to come in as he Swords Dances, but I'm not going to let him actually get off that Swords Dance. I'm going to Terra Blast. That looks like the Infernal Parade animation on Showdown. It's kind of cool. I like how Terra Blast has like all these different animations. He's going to knock off my Rocky helmet as I'm going to Body Press. And I didn't really want to mess around with the Zeraora. I already know that I won this game with Thunderous. So I'm just going to Terra Blast again, and then he's going to bring in Articuno and knock me out with an Ice Beam. Now I'm going to bring in Thunderous, and I'm going to click Thunderbolt to finish the game. And it's going to be GG's to black. Unfortunately for me, I lost about 3 differential because of that triple axle miss from like way earlier in the game, I think. So a little unfortunate for me, but I still win the game regardless. And I think I've gotten pretty lucky overall. I got like, what, 4 crits? Maybe I might count like 3 of them because Triple Arrows has a high crit rate. But I crit a Moonblast, I crit, I think Volt Switch, and I think I crit... I might have crit 2 Moonblasts. I don't remember. But yeah. Yeah, GG's to black. That puts me at about 4-2 plus 8, I think. Which is pretty good in the standings. That makes, at this point, I am guaranteed, I think, to stay within the Master Div for next season. So I don't really have to try too hard for any of my wins again. But it does feel nice to be 4-2. And before, I could have been like 5-1, but it would have been 2 wins off of forfeit wins. So I'm happy to have actually won, like, deserved to win my games. So, yeah, there's that. What were my kills this game? Ursaluna, I think, knocked out Screamtail. Weavile knocked out Registeel. I think it might have only knocked out Registeel. Thunderous knocks out the Articuno. This is where I didn't do anything. I think Florg knocked out the Ting Lu, and then Regirock killed the Glade and the Zeraora. So it's 1-1, 1-2-1. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, I don't know who my opponent is next week. Let me see. I face Helix next week. So yeah, I guess prepare to see me face Helix next week. I think we have a pretty even record. I think we kind of go back and forth a little bit. When I play him, I think this will be like my third, fourth time playing him. So that'll be exciting. And then I face Unny Bunny, who has a Mono Dragon team, so watch out for that. Week 8, I believe. Yeah, week 8, and then week 9 I face Jode, who does not have a good record against me. That's the wrong link, but whatever. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week.